Our Gospels are filled with wonderful stories of Jesus, of his teaching, of his preaching, of his healing. And today, we hear at the very beginning, in the second chapter of Mark's Gospel, one of these extraordinary stories. We hear of the power and the authority that Jesus has not only to heal the paralytic, but to forgive sins. We see the truth of who Jesus is. We recognize in this story that he's our Savior, not just in word, but in truth. Not just then, but now and always. And I love this story in particular because of all the details in it. It's easy, certainly, to preach on. We have the witness of the paralytic and his 4 friends who come across this crowd, and it's so big and there's so many people they can't get in, and they climb on the roof, they open up the roof, and as often said by the preacher, can you imagine who owned that house? And he's thinking, what's going on? And as they lower the man down, Jesus sees and knows their faith and heals him. And we're challenged by that witness and that by example. Are we that kind of friend who would bring those we love to Jesus? Do we have people, do we have friends in our life who would bring us to Jesus? But there's another example, there's another detail that just for a moment I want to consider today. The crowd. You know, we've been hearing Mark's Gospel, the beginnings of it this week. And in each day, we hear how Jesus does a mighty work and people flock to him. So many came to Jesus in the Gospel today that they overwhelmed this small house. And they came to him because they recognize and they know that he can help, that he can heal them. They know that what they need, whether it's big and bold, like being able to walk, or it's simple and small and maybe mundane, that Jesus cares for them, that he knows them, and that he desires to heal and to be with them. And so as we hear and see that witness, we're reminded that Jesus is the answer to our questions, our concerns, our problems. Whether we have large and overwhelming ones or small and personal, do we seek out Jesus? Do we go to him? Do we make our way through the crowds? Do we rush to him? Because 2,000 years ago, as he walked through Galilee, the people flocked to him. But our God is not dead. He's alive. Our God today is not in the tomb. He's risen. And he's with us. Do we go to him today? Do we go to him right now? Do we bring our prayers and our needs to the only one, Jesus, who can hear and answer them? And so let us bring our life, our hearts, our minds, our needs, our desires, our love, our fear to Jesus. Because he is the way, the truth, and the life.